Oh, yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time for the comedy spotlight. And tonight we gonna spotlight the one, the only. No, I'm not gonna tell you. Haha. You thought I was gonna give it away. I don't give away nothing. She gonna break it down herself. But I am A to the J. Glad to see all you guys. Appreciate y'all coming out. I have a great one for you. This woman has just blazed the comedy trail in so many ways, and I'm gonna let her break it down for you, like I said, but you just do not know the treat you're in for right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. I see she on deck, she ready to go, and when you give her the mic, you just got to back up. I give you Miss Nikki.
Hey, 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 how y'all doing?
What's up?
What it do? What it do, AJ? How you doing? Thank you for
I'm
having me.
blessed, Queen. I'm blessed.
I'm
Absolutely.
amazing on purpose all the time, baby. That's my saying.
I like it. I like it. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
You be amazing. I'm gonna be awesome. How about that?
Hey, you do what you do. Just be you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So please tell everybody who you are. Not that they don't already know, but where you are and what you do.
Hi, I am Niki Coleman. I am from Lorman, Mississippi. Yeah, y'all ain't never heard of it. It's okay. Everybody can everybody. It ain't nowhere you need to go to, okay? You will get hung, okay? If you're black, don't go there. Um, No, I'm just playing. They're very friendly there, just ratchet and ghetto. Now I live in Pflugerville, Texas. I have been in Texas since December of last year, and I'm absolutely loving it. You know, my motto is go big or go home, and ain't nobody trying to go back to Mississippi, bro. So I got to keep doing it big, you know. I've been in this comedy game for it'll be 8 years in December. Over 33 states, over 1,000 shows performed, one country. Ah, I don't know if it's a gift or a curse.
Nah,
I
nah.
was
Let's
just
not gloss over that now.
born like this.
Let's not gloss over that because that was a beautiful statement right there. How many states?
33 states.
How many countries?
One.
Now put these words behind it like I was taught. Ready? For now.
For now. Oh, yeah. Next year, I got a 50-state tour in place. Me and a couple of other black females. We're just going to do an all black female comedy tour. And
Sound
since we're
like you
not,
need a male host.
this is for the all black females this time.
Sound like
So,
you need a comedy host in a wig.
you know, it depends on how we organize it. Right now, we may have hosts when we come to that city. We will be getting two locals from each city that we visit to host and open our shows for us. Um, but the headliners, of course, it's going to be us. It's going to be a showcase, and it's all black females. Since there's really not a black female tour for the undersung comedians like ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
we ain't gonna sit around and wait for nobody to do it for us. So we packing up and doing it ourselves. We got some amazing sponsors in place, and shout out to SJG Printing for all my merchandise. Shout out to Freeway Rick Ross, not the fat rapper Rick Ross, the skinny real dope, the real one.
All
One of my
right, make it
sponsors.
clear. Make it clear.
Shout out to Freeway Ricky Ross. If y'all in the California area, go check out Freeway Rick's dispensary. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, okay. So, what you got immediately on deck? What's next?
I had a few local shows. This Friday I'll be in New Braunfels, Texas, doing Lone Star Comedy with Cat White. Never been there. Last night I did a show in Buda, Texas, over at Nate's. I had a blast. I got a $50 tip, so I must have did something right. I even twerked when the train came by because they had a train. I'm like, nah, it's 10 comedians on this show. This train ain't went by nobody but me. So I just turned around and gave them a free twerking lesson.
Okay,
my
okay.
my twerking ain't really. I can't make it clap. I can only make it snap. So I did what I could do.
Like you said, give them what you can give them, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I've done Texas. I've done a little bit down there. I've done Dallas. I've done Houston.
Okay.
I've, I'm catching up to your level. I'm ten states right now. I'm catching up to your level. So I hope to be there one day. People like you inspire me. So thank you. Appreciate
Well,
that.
you got to look at it. Don't I tell everybody? never compare your journey and your testimony to anybody else, especially in the comedy game, because I've ran into people who've been in the game for 20 years on and off. They had to stop because of family issues, their wives, husbands, they had to stop because of their jobs, so 20 years doing comedy is sometimes not equivalent to other people. Like in 7 years, and I'm not bragging, I'm just saying our struggles are different. I
Mm-hmm.
have every show I've done since this first show, I've gotten paid. My first show paid me $50. My second show paid me $1,500 because it was with DC Young Fly and Michael Blackson. So I didn't have a job. I was out of work, unemployed, disabled, waiting on disability. So comedy paid my bills and fed my kids for the first 4 or 5 years. Whereas people here in Texas, some people been doing comedy 15 years and never got paid,
Right.
And I'm like, y'all don't get paid? What?
And you still going up there? Okay.
Right. Like, but you have to do it here because it's so oversaturated with comedians here that you either do it or you just don't get seen because the next person will see it. Whereas in
Right.
Mississippi, we don't have open mics every day. We had an open mic once a Tuesday, and people would drive from Mobile, from Louisiana, just to come to that one open mic because within those tri-state areas, they don't have open mics and stuff. So you
And you
had
ran
to be,
away?
huh?
And you ran away? They
Oh
needed
yeah,
you.
because I had done all I could do in my career in Mississippi. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I've done murder mysteries. I had done belligerent bingo. I've done shrimp boats, comedy on shrimp boats.
Okay.
And my spirit was just telling me I needed something bigger. Everybody kept telling me you too big for Mississippi. You need to get
Right.
out.
Right.
And I ended up in Texas by the grace of God and my spirit telling me to come here. And 6 days later, I got on that Kill Tony podcast, not even knowing what it was. I'm like, what is this? Why we killing Tony? What Tony do to us, bruh? I don't even know Tony. I'm just like, what am I doing? And then to
You know
get
Tony, your
chosen,
baby daddy. Stop it.
Tony wish he could be my baby dad. Tony, no. Anywho, you
Tony, you
know,
invited to come on and tell your story.
oh, I know I'm gonna tell whatever I want to tell because it's my story. But one thing you gonna say is, did she lie though? Because what I don't do is lie. I smoke too much to lie. I be like told a lie and the truth in the same sentence, like Rick James did on the Dave Chappelle. When he did the little Dave Chappelle skit, he
Mm-hmm.
lied and told the truth. And that would be me because I ain't gonna remember it.
Fair
I'm gonna
enough.
go
Fair
ahead and
enough.
tell you the truth. Like you, first of all, I can fight. So what I'm scared of,
She said, I
I'm a
can throw
lover,
these.
not a fighter.
Okay. Tell me about your childhood.
Oh, my childhood. I'm the baby of 9 kids.
Okay.
I have one biological sister. She's the oldest, and she'll be 67 this year. And I'm the
Mm,
baby. We got
mm.
7 boys in between. I was the oops baby. Um, my youngest brother is 9 years older than me. So I wasn't supposed to be here, but I'm
Mm.
afraid of balloons too. And when people ask me, it was like, why are you afraid of balloons? I'm like, well, my parents used to always call me the oops baby. Maybe it has something to do with the condom breaking. I don't know. I don't like balloons.
Wow.
It's something about
Okay.
latex. I don't know.
Okay.
But I grew up a little tomboy. Everybody used to call me pretty girl. Had long hair, these eyes, real petite. Pretty girl. I hated being a pretty girl. So my dad was the first African American motorcycle drag racer for Harley Davidson in Dayton, Ohio. And my
Whoa,
mom
whoa,
did.
whoa, whoa. Time out. Time out. Time out. Say that again, nice and slow.
My dad was the very first African American professional motorcycle drag racer for Harley Davidson in Dayton, Ohio. I have his numbers
I didn't
tattooed on.
even know that was a thing.
Yes. My mom was a semi-pro motorcycle drag racer. So my dad built bikes and everything like that. So I took up motorcycles. Like at 4, my dad bought me my first 3-wheeler. At 5, I had a moped. At 6, I had another scooter. At 8, I had a full-blown Ninja. At ninth grade, I was riding a Honda Shadow to school. The only person at the school riding a motorcycle was this little
Yeah.
5-foot-inch tall girl because I'm only 5'1", So I drag race for a long
Tell me
time.
your bike is bigger than you.
My who?
Your bike was bigger than you.
Every last one of them. I like, like a Hayabusa. Yeah, it's videos. I have videos of me racing. My brother now owns a motorcycle shop in Biloxi, Mississippi, called DC Auto Sports. So everybody know my brother Drake Coleman. We've gone around United States. He's gone more, drag racing. But our family was pretty known way before I even thought about becoming a comedian.
So
And so
performance
I've
in
done a
your blood.
lot.
Performing and achieving is in your blood.
All the time, yeah. My dad's name was Prince. For real, his government name was Prince.
My son's government name is King.
And my mom's name is Fidelis. And see, this is where I get my personality from, because my dad told me one day when I was 12, he was like, your mom ever tell you the story of how me and your dad met? I mean, me and her met. And I'm like, no, I'm 12 years old eating Cheerios on the floor watching cartoons on a Saturday morning. I'm not worried about how y'all met. I'm trying to watch Tom and Jerry. Leave me alone. And my mom's name is Fidelis, but her nickname was Fido. And my dad's name is Prince. So my mom starts talking and goes, yeah, when I met your dad, he told me he was a prince until I married him and found out he was a broke dude named Prince. And then my dad looks over to me and say, yeah, and I thought I was marrying a sweet lady named Fidelis until I found out her name was Fido, and she was a real, Bitch. I'm like, because that is the name of a dog. So now I think I got two broke parents and a dog. So this my dad had to be the biggest liar in the world. Like, I be telling people, when people are like, my grandmama said, let me tell you something, I'm a grandmama and I be lying too. So stop it. Your grandmama was a liar. My daddy was a liar. My daddy had me thinking I was Niganesian and Japtalian until I was 11 years old. Okay?
Stop it. Oh my gosh.
I'm dead
I
serious.
told y'all she was gonna be on one. Y'all thought I was playing. Okay. She's just getting started.
Right? This all true, because I used to get called white girl, white girl. So I went home, I said, Daddy, am I white? I was a daddy's girl, of course. Am I white? He was like, no. I said, well, what am I? He was like, you're Niganesian and Japtalian. So the only way I got caught at 11 years old is when I tried to spell it when I was filling out a form at school, and you had to check the other box, and I couldn't spell it. And I asked the teacher, and the teacher told me, you are not that. And I'm like, my daddy ain't no liar. My daddy was a liar.
Okay.
Your daddy, everybody, daddy, mama, grandma, all them lies. So stop saying my grandmama told me, because more than likely they was lying. Wow. My daddy had me write a whole book report on these little locomotives that used to have placed throughout Mississippi and Alabama. He told me they were part of the Underground Railroad.
And you, of course, believed them.
I wrote a book report.
What'd you get on the report?
My daddy wasn't no lie.
What did you get on the report? That's
what my daddy said. My dad.
What'd you get, an A or B? What'd you get?
I got laughed
at. Was you even supposed to write a book report at that point? Or you just wanted
it was Black History Month, and I had to write about the Underground Railroad. So I told them they all located all across Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama, because my daddy told me so.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. So we got some questions, and I found it more easy to always ask my audience to give you questions you ain't thinking about. I know you've done 100 interviews and everything, but we gotta throw the questions at you that everybody else ain't gonna give you, because we don't like stale here.
Okay, we're gonna see.
Okay. So somebody want to know, or matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna shout you out on this one, because Michael K want to know, how long do you think you would survive in a zombie apocalypse?
In a zombie apocalypse, we gonna be zombified together. They ain't gonna even know I ain't one of them, bro. What I can do is act my butt off. What you? I'm doing all that, bro. I'm gonna live. Okay. I'm gonna live.
And Alicia,
can't beat them, join them.
Alicia wants to know, what secret conspiracy would you like to actually let the world know about?
What secret conspiracy?
Secret conspiracy do you know about? You want to let the world know about?
I think I'm Jesus' sister.
Ooh. Ooh. You ain't know? I'm his
Yeah,
brother.
damn. I'm Jesus' sister,
Yeah, my
bro.
brother. Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay. Wow. Wow, I was not expecting that one. Okay,
See,
no.
see, see, I'm ready for you. I'm quick with it.
Oh, yeah, you ready for them? She coming for your neck. I'm telling you now. Y'all better be ready.
Y'all
Y'all
better
better
make
be
this harder.
ready. You know? Okay, okay. What? Tell me about for your very first gig. Tell me about that. Were you nervous? Were you calm? Were you ready? How'd you
Okay.
write your set?
Do you want to know? My very first gig is how I got into comedy. So this is
Uh-huh.
a lengthy little story, but I'm gonna try to speak fast and articulate at
Why?
the same time.
Why?
Okay,
Ain't no
well,
rushing here, Queen. Ain't no
okay. So
rushing here.
this is how I became a comedian. It was 2016. Back in 2013, I had an accident on my job where I tore my rotator cuff and my labrum and messed up my back. I was an engineer for the power company. I have a degree in engineering. So as I'm sitting here trying to file for Social Security and everything because my shoulder is messed up, my job has made me resign. They have flagged me in the system as a high risk, so nobody wants to hire me now. So I went to making $80,000 a year to zero. At the time I was married, me and my husband were going through things. I had my two kids. He wasn't the father of either one of them. And then I got diagnosed with melanoma, cancer. All why this happened. Me and my husband separated. I ended up moving back in the house with my mom. My mom is the most loving, caring, giving, sweetest, toxic person in my life. So that was a mental struggle, you know. She ended up kind of like turning my kids against me, but also taking care of me. She wouldn't let me go without anything. But my kids lost respect for me because when I would tell them not to do something, my mom would tell them it's okay. And then they thinking like, well, you living with grandmama, you ain't got nothing. You got to do what grandma say. So if grandma tell us to do it, we can do it. So that was a struggle trying to do it.
Ooh.
And then I couldn't leave because I had nothing. Constantly
Mm.
getting denied for Social Security. Nobody even told me that I was eligible for my VA benefits, and I had been out of the military since 2006. So just
Thank you for
clueless
your
to
service.
everything. So I
Thank
started
you for
doing
your
my paperwork for my VA stuff, and after I went into remission from my melanoma, working on my VA claim, it's just going. It's like 6 to 8 months after this is happening. It's getting worse at home. Now I'm diagnosed with breast cancer. So I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, I'm tired. I don't know what else to do. I'm a failure to myself. I'm a failure to my kids. I don't have another reason to live. And I never thought that I would contemplate suicide a day in my life. So I drove I drove to Vicksburg, Mississippi to a casino. I got a free hotel room, got a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I had my 9mm gun. And I sat there and I drank half that bottle and I put that one bullet in the chamber and I was just like, I'm just sitting there. And I wondered at that time, I talk a lot of noise, but I can't do it, man. Like I can't do it. I'm too much of a punk to hurt myself. I'm too much of an empath to hurt anyone, let alone myself. I can't do this. I got a phone call from Facebook from a friend that I had gone to college with. And we started off going to Alcorn back in 98, 99. And he was just a fool. You know, we kicked it and everything like that. And come to find out, he was a comedian. And I was telling him about some of the stuff that I was going through. And I guess it was the way I was telling it because he was laughing and I was getting mad. I'm like, hey, bro, this ain't funny. He's like, Nikki, you got to hear it on my end, how you are explaining this. He said, I'm not trying to laugh at you. He said, but you funny. He said, you have always been funny. He said, I tell you what, I got a show coming up in December on the coast. He lived in Gulfport, Mississippi, which was about 3.5 hours away. He said, come do my show for me. I'll pay you $50. And I was like, okay, so what I need to do? He said, whatever you want to do. I said, how much time? He said, however much time you want to do. I said, okay. So this whole time I'm preparing, I'm sitting here trying to write, trying to think about what I'm gonna say. Whatever I'm writing ain't working. You know what I'm saying? I can't focus on that. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So I drove to Gulfport. I got on this show. When I got there, I looked around. I had some of my family members to come. It was packed. And I'm like, I see everybody with a piece of paper. I said, am I supposed to have a piece of paper?
service.
he said, you got your stuff memorized? I said, I ain't even wrote nothing. I said, I ain't even wrote nothing, bro. He said, well, if you know what you want to talk about, well, you don't need a piece of paper then. I'm like, okay. I got up there and I did 27 minutes off the top of my head and got a standing ovation. And one of the promoters came up to me. He said, your stage presence, you're so animated. Like, he was like, how long you been doing comedy? I'm like, this is my first time ever. He was like, no way. Right then, they booked me to be on the Coliseum show, Summer Jam 17 with Michael Blackson and DC on Fly. I was featuring my very second show.
Nice.
In the Coliseum.
Nice.
So that gave me
See how
hope.
God
It
works?
gave me something to look forward to. Like, on my arm is tatted. It says, comedy was never my dream. It's my purpose. I never knew I would be a comedian
Nice.
because I was too worried about hurting other people's feelings. You know, I was too worried to say certain things. I was never shy. I just didn't want to be conflicted or stuff like that, even if it was funny. So
Mm-hmm.
I never said what I wanted to say. Also, I have tatted on my chest. It took me quite a long time to develop a voice. Now that I have one, I will not be silenced. Okay? You're going to hear
Nice.
me. These are
Nice.
my words. These are
Okay.
my words, you know, so you're going to hear me and I'm going to talk about it. This is me all day long, every day. I've been like this. I wish I had known I was funny before I paid them student loans back, bro. God, petty. 6.5 years of school for him to say, you know what, girl, you funny. Go tell jokes.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
all right.
All right. I
Now
love
I
it.
got
I
my
love it.
VA disability, so that leads me back to where I was talking about the struggle. Like, I've been blessed. Comedy has been full time for me for the past 7 years. No breaks, no help, no nothing. Straight out of my pocket. I done went to St. Louis, slept in my car for $50. You know what I'm saying? I done
Yep.
did all of that.
Yep.
Did all of that just to say I performed in St. Louis, Missouri. I performed in Oklahoma. I performed in California. I did that. I did that. No agent, no booking manager. I did that.
Nice. Absolutely
So
nice.
when
Much
it comes
respect.
down to trying to tell new comedians about doing things and stuff, you know, I don't knock the Texas hustle or anything like that, but I don't get the standing in line every Monday to get picked for something that's not paying you, because I got picked and they ain't did crap for me, okay? They try to call me an industry plant. I'm like, plants get watered. I'm out here
I like
on
that. I
my
like
own.
that. Say that again.
I'm not an industry plant because plants get watered. Everything that
I
I've
like
done
that.
out here, I've got out here and talked to these people, produce my own show. I moved here in December, produced my first show in February. Didn't know no, and guess what? Out of all the years that I produced shows in Mississippi, I had more people in a state that I'd never been to at my show than I did at any place I did in Mississippi.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, they didn't receive Jesus at home either, so I feel you.
I'm his sister.
They didn't receive him at home either.
I know
So
we talked about this. We talk about this every night, man. I'm his sister. He confides in me. I confide in him.
okay.
But I'm not a Christian, so we kind of butt heads. That's why I don't come to the family cookouts, because I'm not. I ain't a Christian.
You can't come to the family reunion, huh?
They be like, nah, no.
You know what you did last time.
They let Lucifer there, but they won't let me there. They be like, she always cutting up. Put her out.
We can't forgive everybody, okay?
Oh, I'm forgiving. I just can't come.
We forgive, we ain't forget.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, Michael Lee wants to know what song would make you just get up and dancing?
I was just dancing and wasn't no song playing.
Oh, you dancing in your own head. Okay.
I'm like this all the time. What song? I don't know. You stumped me there because I like a lot of music. It won't be
Oh,
nobody
I'm sorry.
current.
Wait. Oh, we stumped you? Really?
Oh, don't let me Cap D coming. I'm in my 40s. Don't
Okay.
try me now. I tried to be good.
Okay, because you know, I thought it'd be something like Time for the percolator. I mean, something. You
Oh,
up and twerking
percolate.
at
Oh
trains? I
no.
don't know.
I got these juvenile back that thing up knees, baby. Ain't no percolating here.
Oh, okay.
It's resuscitating if I have to percolate. You're gonna have to resuscitate. It's over with.
Okay,
I'm a
okay.
grandmother.
Yes, yes. Tell me about the babies.
I haven't
Tell me about your children.
I have two kids. I have an 18-year-old and a 26-year-old. I haven't spoken to my kids, my family, my mom, anybody since my son ran away from home last year, November the 21st.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have two grandkids. Don't be sorry. He with his grandmama. He all right. I got a whole set about F them kids, okay?
Mm,
Like, because kids will make you
mm,
feel like you're the biggest failure in your life, bro. Like, for real. And we put so much pressure on ourselves as parents to sit here and make sure we did everything right when we ain't never gonna do everything right. You know what I'm saying? But these kids got problems these days. I tell it in my jokes. I'm like, my son ran away at 17. You know, he good. He at his grandmama's house because he wanted to be grown. He didn't want to listen to me. Go ahead on. They always run behind grandma because grandmamas don't grandmama like they supposed to. I could have never did half the stuff my kids did that my mama let my kids get away with, you know? So I said, I ain't care about him running away. It's the lies he told on me when he ran away. He said I beat him and I slaved him. So I never laid a hand on my son, and I don't know one slave that owned a dishwasher.
mm,
Like,
okay.
how I
Preach now.
slave you? You got two chores in the house and you don't even do them. Take out the trash and load the dishwasher, and I slave you? You know what would have
Wow.
happened if I would have told my grandmama my mama slaved me?
I
You
don't
know
know. She
what
might
would
have
have
got in
happened
on it.
if I would have ran away to my grandmama's house and told her my mama beat me and slayed me. First of all, my grandma was finna beat me. Okay, she was finna beat me right on spot from running away from home. Number two, slaving. Grandma was finna make me pull out a toothbrush and clean the floors, toilet with that same toothbrush. You hear me? She was about to
Mm,
slave me to show me the definition of my grandmama probably would have went and planted some cotton just to make me pick it. Okay, I ain't even went home yet. I ain't went home to mom and daddy yet. This is just before because this was my safe place I ran to. And then
mm.
when she finally take me back home, she gonna make both my mama and my daddy beat my butt and slave me all over again.
Okay, that's old school right there.
My
Old
mama
school.
is 75. My daddy would have been 85. He's dead. So
I'm
I have
sorry.
older parents. So this
Okay.
is that's why I'm like, I don't know what happened to my mom. I'm like, hey, bro, my mom used to have a belt called Fido. It had her name on it. It was one of them old Western belts with her name engraved on it, bro.
Wow.
I have a Fido tattoo on my butt, and I ain't even get it done. She did it. I
Love
even
it. I
tried to
love
show
it.
child services that. They was like, baby, that don't mean. I'm like, it's on the belt. How you? I didn't do it.
I'm too young to get a tattoo. I'm 10.
Yeah, I'm 10 years old.
They don't give 10-year-old tattoos.
Oh, they ain't nothing. We were so country, the sheriff would be like, yeah, I told her to beat your butt. He lived 3 doors down.
Wow.
He was the
Okay.
mayor, the postman, the alderman too. I'm just playing.
Lester wants to know if you had a superpower, what would it be? I say it's comedy because clearly you got superpowers in that realm.
And that's just natural. If I had a superpower, it would be the ability to keep crazy people away from me. That's all I
Oh, so
want.
you don't want to be on Earth, is what you're saying. You ain't trying to be on Earth.
I want. I already have a superpower. It's called I'm the narcissist whisperer. Um, I'm also. I also
Is that
have
why
the.
you're talking to me?
I also have the ability to make a man turn into a woman overnight, like real feminine. Like I don't know.
We got to explore that one. Go. Talk to me.
I don't know what I do. It's like, especially if I used to drink. I don't drink that much anymore, but I used to drink dark liquor. And if I drank dark liquor, I would kind of like sometimes pass out and don't remember what I did the night before. All I know, if I was with a man, I would wake up and every time the man beside me got his arms crossed and his feet crossed and he's shaking his legs and he all in the bed like this. And I wake up, I'm like, good morning. How are you? What's wrong with you? And he'll look at me and go, Niki, you said some mean stuff last night. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh. You
I
broke him.
did.
You
And then
broke
I'm
him.
like, hold up. And then I'm like, hold on, did we do it? Like, I mean, yeah, did we do it after I said the mean things? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, good morning, because it don't matter no more. You got what you wanted. I said what I wanted. We're even. I don't even feel like, why is you got an attitude? Go give me some toast or something. Shut up.
If you got banned from a local business, what would be the reason?
Cussing somebody out. Most definitely.
Nikki, you don't cuss.
You do not know how hard it's
I
been.
couldn't even say it
Have
with
I
a straight
slipped up
face.
yet? Because I'm like, have I slipped up?
I couldn't even say it with a straight face. Because I personally have gone through and listened to your comedy. I already know. Okay.
I can't. Have I slipped up and said anything on here?
Oh, well, they don't such thing as slipped up. If you say, you say. You do what
Well,
you
did I
do.
say anything? I ain't cursed yet, right?
No, you saving it? Are you saving it?
No, I'm trying not to.
Oh, you working on it. Okay, that's your choice.
I'm not
We do
cursing
what
at
we
all.
do here.
Because I can curse. I've done well. Let me continue to do this clean.
What crazy adventure have you not done that you want to do?
Skydiving.
Been there, done that.
I want to go skydiving.
With or without a parachute?
With the parachute.
Oh, okay.
Not hand. That's gliding, right?
No, that's falling.
All of it's falling.
I don't know if you ever seen the movies, but they always rip the parachute off the person. I don't think he gets up and goes, "Man, I wish I had a parachute." It don't happen.
That's it. Skydiving with the parachute.
Okay. Alexander wants to know: are you single?
I am single, but I'm toxic. I think it's me. My first husband beat me. My second husband left me for a man. My third husband beat me.
And the second part of his question is, what would be the worst thing or the funniest thing? I'm gonna change it to funny because he's saying worse. But what's the funniest thing you think you could put on a dating app and someone would still want to date you?
Oh, I have done that. I have done it. I'll be like, hey,
You
look,
tell.
let me tell y'all right now, I am not a sugar mama. I ain't got no money. All I live on is VA disabilities. If you're a narcissist, a man that's over 50 and you go out, you don't know what credit is, don't even come to my inbox, bro. Like, don't waste my time. If you go, what you doing me to death, bro, stop right now. Don't do it. I'm like,
That sounds like you informing. That don't sound crazy at all. That
I
just sound
got
like you
my own money,
informing.
have your own money. We can go Dutch, all of that. Just don't come here with have your problems taken care of. All that.
That just sounds like you giving them a
Single
heads
and
up. That
celibate
don't
for
sound
a
crazy at
year.
all. Okay.
Single and celibate for a year. And I'm not toxic. I'm a very good woman who loves to cook, and I'm like this all day, every day.
Now wait, can you cook?
Can I cook right now, boy? I'm so country.
You can like it, but don't
I
can you
got a
do
pot of
it?
pig feet on my stove right now. That's how country I am. Okay?
No, you can have that. That ain't my world.
Yes, I cook oxtails. I cook Korean food. I cook Jamaican food. I cook all kind of food. My mom was a cook. She graduated valedictorian of her culinary art school. So, and she was from Mobile, Alabama. So that bam. So yeah, I cook. I don't eat leftovers, so I cook every day.
She said, "I don't eat leftovers." Is there anything left over?
Yeah, I have a roommate, so you know.
Okay, so they eat the leftovers.
Yeah, he eat the leftovers. Yeah,
There you go.
I cook. He pay the bills. Just
Nice.
a roommate. That is it. People don't believe it. Oh, how y'all? Because we moved here from Mississippi together. We've been friends ever since we were younger and everything. He got his
Are you
own
making that clear for anybody that might be trying to date you? Is that why you're making that clear?
Huh?
Are you making that clear for anybody who's trying to date you?
Yeah. Anybody that's trying to date me.
Okay, well, let's do this. Chat, check it out. For all you guys that are now giving me the smiley face because she said she's single, all right? Leave your name and number. I'll pass it to her. She can do what she do. That's the best I can do.
You like your picture too, bro, because I don't have on no makeup. None. This is
Don't need
all.
none. Queen. Queen's beautiful regardless. You don't need it. You good.
I know.
If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
I would be content. If I had 24 hours to live, I would go try to
Mm,
see my kids and my mom because I haven't seen them in a year, talk to them in a year. I would take that time to go and see my family. If I were to die today, even after everything that I've been through and everything that I have going on, and I still ain't made it where I'm at, I would be all right if I were to die 24
mm.
hours from now. Like I have done so much. I am so complete and at peace with everything that I've done more than a person could say they ever did in a lifetime.
Respect. Respect to that. Okay. Okay.
And I'm still broke. Broke bitch baby.
Who's your celebrity crush? And please don't say me just because you're on my show. Please.
Don't flatter yourself.
If I don't, who will?
I like I'm an Omar Epps kind of person. I like
Okay.
chocolate man. I think Steph Curry, if I had to go light skinned, I would do Steph Curry. I don't do well with light skinned men. They be doing stupid stuff like sending a dog to school for elementary or something like that. Like light skinned men, light skinned dudes, we just don't. Cause I be like, bro, did you use all the hair gel? You could have left me a corner. Like, see, I ain't got time with that.
You know
We
what?
both waking
I
up with
can't with
bonnets and stuff. Bro,
you.
I can't do light skin.
I can't with you.
And I'm all black, by the way. I ain't mixed or none of that. It's just something about a light skinned man. I haven't had a white man yet. And that's one of my lines from Kill Tony. I was like, I ain't never had a white man. It's not because I'm racist. I just think that all white men penises look like boudin sausage, okay? And I don't like boudin sausage. It's gritty and nasty once you put it in your mouth. If you're going to give it to me, you're going to have to burn it on the grill because I like my sausage big, black, and dark.
And there she is. She has woken up. Hey, Nikki. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Give it to him, Nikki.
What I'm finna get him.
Show him
Don't
who
do me
you are.
like that.
Show him
Huh?
who you are.
How am I doing it? I'm showing you who I am now.
No, no,
I
no. You being you. Don't get me wrong. But for those who don't know, right? Tell them the Nikki style comedy. Tell them what they expect when they come to your show.
You're gonna expect to hear the truth. I have not written a joke in the whole 8 years I've been doing comedy. I get on stage and just say what's on my mind, whatever the spirit tells me to say. That's why I call myself the minister of laughter. I have shirts that says I'm not funny because I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian because I'm funny. Like it's a difference. I can't turn it off. I'm like this all day, every day. If people hang around me, they know this is me. I don't
Right.
make up jokes. My funniest things say is interactions, you know. I'm one of those people that stuff happens to me every single day. Stuff
Yes.
that you would not think that somebody happened. So I started getting tired of people like, girl, you lying. I can't believe stuff. You always have something going on. Like, I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. So instead of telling people, I just started telling the world because you know what I learned? It's somebody out there, no matter how weird, horrible, and absurd it sounds, somebody else can relate who's been scared to admit that they've been going through that because they think they crazy. And
You
when
better
you hear
speak that
somebody
truth.
else that
Speak that
did
truth.
that, I
Yep.
didn't have that. I had to evolve on my own. I used to be a messed up person. You know what I'm saying? I used to do a lot of stuff, but karma had me sleeping on my mama's couch for 7.5 years, had me canceled twice, you know? I had to decide to become a better person. Stop playing the victim. Start being the advocate. You know what I'm saying? Start being independent. And I had to make that choice myself. So in comedy, I do the same thing. I go up there. I used to focus too much on what I was going to talk about, if I'm going to be funny or not. I used to ask people, did you like it? Did you like it? Now, I don't care. If y'all ain't laughing, it's 13 girls, chicks in my head that's laughing alongside with me while I'm on stage. You know what I'm saying? We always
Okay.
cracking us up.
I
So
love that. I love that.
I can't just start, saying jokes. I just talk. Most time it just happened to be fun.
Okay. Well, I'll
Like
let
it,
you know. I'll let you know something that you probably already know. Here's the true fact. Richard Pryor never wrote anything down either.
I know that. I performed for Dick Gregory before he died. I opened up in Jackson. He told
Respect.
me that I would be one of the greatest female comedians that ever lived.
I believe it.
Bobby Rush. I performed with Bobby Rush, the legendary blues singer Bobby Rush. I performed with him several times. He told me the exact same thing. He said, "You're going to be one of the greatest female comedians that ever lived." So you know what I do? When I go into people comedy clubs, I don't care if it's the Mothership. I don't care if it's the Velveeta Room. I don't care if it's the Cricket and Cave. I tell everybody, the owners, my picture gonna be on this wall one day. You want to take it now?
I love that.
You want to take it
Love
now?
that.
And it's not because I want to
Absolutely.
be, because God told me so. That's why I say I'm Jesus' sister.
Okay. Okay. And you gotta follow what you know. I
And
love that
when
about you.
yeah, I don't think I'm crazy and nothing like that, worshiping
Oh
myself.
no, I know she crazy. Don't even let her get that. I know she crazy. I already know, but it's a good crazy.
The VA pays me for that too.
See, you gotta stay crazy to keep getting paid, but it's a good crazy, y'all. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm harmless.
No, you're not.
My mouth should be registered as a lethal weapon, but other than that, I'm harmless.
Nikki, you are not. Stop lying to people. You are not harmless.
I'm a sweetheart.
I didn't say you weren't, but you ain't harmless.
I'm harmless. Too old to
Okay.
fight.
What you got to fight for? You got weapons?
Too old to shoot. Too old to be paying somebody bail money. Mm-mm.
If you pop them from across the street, they don't even know it was coming. All good. Well, look here. We're gonna wrap this up, and we're gonna appreciate you and let you get on because we know you got a busy day. I want to thank you so much for taking the opportunity. We don't take time lightly around here. Okay. I know you could have been doing anything else today, but you took the time to be with us. So I want to thank you so much for that. You know,
You're welcome. Anytime. Y'all
is
come
there
check me
anything?
out. I'm
Yeah, I was about
sorry.
to say, is there any websites or anywhere that people can check you out? Give them
Yeah.
socials.
You can hit me up at NikiColeman.com. That's NIKI. 4 letters, 2 syllables, 1K. NikiColeman.com. On Instagram, it's Niki Coleman _comedy. On Facebook, it's Niki Coleman comedy. TikTok, I don't remember. Snapchat, I never used it. I think I'm on there somewhere. I got a Twitch account, forgot what my password is. I don't know. But y'all know what? I'm Googleable. That is trademarked. I'm Googleable. You can search in the Google text bar, Niki Coleman. Everything you want to know about me right there. Check out the movie on Tubi, The First, DA First. I'm in that one too.
Okay. Okay. Well, you are welcome anytime. Anytime
Thank
you want to promote something, give us a holler. We'll make sure we put you on, you know.
Be
But I
on the
just want to let you
lookout for
know
that
that
tour
you
next
are
year.
definitely an absolute queen of comedy.
Hey.
I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to hollering at you again. All right. Come on back to the spotlight whenever you need that light shined upon you.
Thank you. You all have an amazing day on purpose. I love you guys.
Be
Peace.
blessed. See, y'all think I be playing. I told y'all, Comedy Spotlight is bringing y'all the best of the best of the best. We not joking here. We gonna bring you what you need because it's what you need. Y'all be blessed. We out.